So what we're going to be doing is we're going to run a little bit of a drill, and I want you guys to all do this. This is going to be the next drill we run before we get into the kata, but this is kind of an important skill to have. Iai is the quick draw. It's just kind of like if you're going to use, in the modern day, some people carry a sidearm or a pistol, but they got to be good at drawing the damn weapon to use it effectively, but they got to be efficient at drawing it quickly to use it effectively. You know what I mean? So the big thing with, working swordsmanship, you want to have good Iai in drawing. And everybody can take the sword and in a really fast, quick method, pull across in one way. You know what I mean? Like everyone can do that, but what we want to do is try to not just work with like an example, we got Kirya Roche, right? So we come in this way. Or we move in and we've got like Keisa Giri, right? So we come in this way. Or we got Yoko Giri, right? So we're from here, and when you draw, it's right across this. You want to make sure that you're working all these different angles. Even if we do like say Kiriage, when you draw, you turn it over to cut up, even if it's coming into the wrist or whatever, you know what I mean? So I want you guys to practice with these quick draws just like this. Also, go to Chudan. So even if we have someone walking up and they've already presented their sword, we still want to have that Iai to be able to block, move their attack line, and then hit a vital point. Remember, when you draw, if you're going to draw and use it not as a cut, because you don't want to hurt your own blade, but if you want to cut and you want to make your draw as a block, you want to use the side of your blade this way to come in with the cut, right? So make sure when you're doing your Iai, you could do Iai and do it this quick response, even as a blocking maneuver. Just use the right part of the blade, right? So go to Chudan, and let's say that I want to work on ski. So if someone presents here, I move in like this, right? Or even if I wanted to do, say, like Yoko Giri, right? I could still draw, move him out of the way, and then come in this direction just like this. So all of these techniques, no matter what even if you draw and you hit down, then you cut back up this way. So all of these techniques that we're doing, here, make sure that you're working all of them. And another thing that people do, go to Chudan. I want you guys to get the feel of the Nagadre. So see how my blade is on the side of his? As I move, see I put the top of my blade, I'm rolling it over, and I roll it this way so I can make that particular cut. And a lot of times, you put a little bit of pressure on there for me, okay? Right, so a lot of times what we want to do is make sure that we practice that. Because you guys, sometimes when we work these moves where we're moving people's swords around and things like this, we're not getting, it's tough because you don't have that, the muscle memory of doing it. So take a second before we hit the next couple kata and work on some of these things of maybe go put your sword back in there, and as soon as, go ahead and put your hand like this, and as soon as he grabs his sword, go ahead and grab it. That's when I'm going to come in, I'm going to make that particular in position for the Iai. Go ahead and go to Chudan. And from a Chudan, go ahead, I'm going to practice making my draw and block at the same time, and then that's where I'm going to come in for this position. And practicing that quick draw where you pull and coming in at the same time. It's something that is a needed skill. And then we could take that and then functionally move it in. Because I'm a big advocate for edged weapons. You guys know that. And you guys all taken my self-defense class. Shit, carry a knife. Every samurai and ninja carried a knife. Carry a knife. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, when you hit someone with a fucking edged weapon, it's gonna hurt them more than punching them. I promise. Yeah? But we still have the skill set. And that skill is driven by the mind. And if you mentally can focus and do the technique, you can apply it. Because principles will be applied everywhere. So that's when you might have that mind, to open the mind to be flexible.